Just waiting to see who comes on. It's been a minute since we've been on. And it's windy here in Alabama. As you can hear the chimes clanging together. And the flower pots swaying. Well, we shall see. Hey there, Flower. How you doing? It's been a minute since we have done a live. Been home from church just a little bit. Ron's in there talking on the phone to George. You're good? Good. It's we got a shower came through before church, maybe around 4:30, and it was in the 80s, and the temperature dropped to the 70s like in 10 minutes. And now we're good. We're all good. Just as Ron mentioned something coming home from church, he said, "Want to do live, or you care to do a live?" And I'm like, "Yeah, we probably need to. We're probably going to be losing folks if we don't." How is everything out there in Texas? And by the way, our preacher mentioned tonight, because we're in the book of Daniel, and he said, because we're talking about persecution and stuff like that, he said, "Did you know?" He said, we sometimes kind of forget things that happen in the news, but he said about 3 years ago, out in Houston, a mayor declared or put the thing out there that she wanted all churches to all preachers to turn their sermons in. Like, I never heard that. Hey, Humble, how you doing? So, just since you're in Texas, did you ever hear anything about that? But I did tell Ron, I said, well, I'll start the live. He's in, like I said, he's in there talking to George right now. It's cool out here. For what? She was probably, one of those, and was probably going to put the hammer down, try to put the quietus on preachers preaching truth. You see how windy it is? Of course, we got the attic fan on too. Just give me a minute. You can keep talking to him, then I'm going to hand it over to you so I can finish the kitchen. I just told him, keep talking to George. I'm going to visit a little bit, and then I'll hand it over to him. Got to get somewhere where it's quiet and not so breezy. Like I said, we got the attic fan going right now. And my house is a complete disaster right now. And I told Ron, I said, I'll start the YouTube and you can sit and enjoy it. And I am going to get started on some housework around here because my place is a mess. A mess. Okay, I'm going to get sat down here. I'm shutting some windows. Hold on a second. There. I said I'm cool. All right. Now, there we go. It's Texas. Oh, wait a minute. Texas born and raised, but I live in Virginia now. We're good, Humble. We're good. It's just, I guess you could just sum up by saying it's summertime. Not technically, but we're almost there. Where's the calendar? Where is the first day of summer? Isn't it? Oh, I'm still in May on my calendar here. The first day of summer is June, usually in June or something. Uh-oh, knocked the phone down. Hold on. There's the first day of summer. I thought it was like 20. It's not marked on here. It is not marked on my calendar. Well, I don't know. First day of summer is usually in June, right? Flag Day, Father's Day. I don't see anywhere where it says summer begins. I was really thinking it was around the 21st, 22nd, or 23rd. But this dumb calendar doesn't have it marked. Let me see if this one does. I'm still on February on this calendar. They don't do me much good because I have a hard time keeping up. June. I'm changing my calendar, y'all. I was still in February on the wall calendar back here in the bedroom. Hold on, I'll be right back. Trying to find out when summer begins. Well, first day of summer, June 20th. June 20th. Okay, there we go. June 20th. Well, this calendar has it marked for Alabama. I don't know what kind of calendar it is, but it's got marked June 20th on this one. Humble. But anyways, so yeah, we're about to the first day of summer. And here in a little bit. Yeah. Okay. Hot here last 3 or 4 days. Cool. Same here. Humble. Same here. We actually went to our friend's pool. They had gone down to the Gulf and wanted me to go over and water their flowers while they were gone. So Monday, and they have a pool, and they said, use the pool. It's going to be hot. I'm like, okay, if I get a chance, I will. And I made sure that I had a chance. So Monday, I was at the pool. Yesterday, Tuesday, I was at the pool. I don't know if y'all can see this. Yeah. Yeah. So, got some sun. But today, it started off hot and beautiful. 4:30, the showers moved in. Beautiful double rainbow. It was raining while sun shining. And it cooled down. I mean, the temperature dropped anywhere from 10 to 15 degrees. And we don't even have the air conditioner on in the house right now. And it looked at the forecast for the next coming week. Nothing but rain. Nothing but rain. It's like Ron says, you can't tell me they're not messing with the weather. And I'm like, I used to be on the fence about that. But I'm pretty sure they're messing with the weather. Because this is not normal. It is not normal. I mean, being a Christian, we all know in the last days that we're in right now, a lot of things aren't going to be normal. But man is determined to put his digits in everything, even the weather. So, there's that. There's my 2 cents on it all. But I hope everybody's doing well, regardless. Add a user on this channel. Okay. I just got rid of Andrea. She has probably been a follower for a little bit now. But I'm about sick of the hi Ronnies and this. And I'm not a jealous person, but you can take that and go somewhere else with it. So I just blocked her. She says, I love you, Ronnie. I'm like, go find somebody else to say that to. You know? I'm not trying to sound out, not trying to talk out of both sides of my mouth. I love all my people here. But she just, I don't know, flirts if you can. If you will, every time Ron's on here. So, you know, go somewhere else. You know? So, You know, and I would do the same thing with any man that made innuendos towards me. No, we don't do that. We don't do that. Now, Ron would have gotten a kick out of that. Ron would have gotten a kick out of that. He'd probably be saying, jealous much? And I'm like, not really. It's not jealousy. It's just stopping something before it continues. Hey, John, how you doing? Yeah. Yeah. Other channels for that. Exactly. But humble, my dear friend, and everybody else here that's my dear friend. We've just been busy. That's what I was just talking about a minute ago. It's like every day, and it's got to do this, got to do this, got to do this, got to do this. For instance, my own housework. Yeah, I know. Like, look at this bed. Look at that. Y'all see my closet right there? That's one closet. And I'm keeping the doors open for a purpose. A reminder to Becky, you need to take care of that. I mean, I got stuff in there I hadn't worn and I don't know when. So I'm going to find somebody to pass it on to. Yes, life keeps us busy. Yeah, John. Thought about you the other day. Where were we at? Oh, our friends right down the road from here. We had, well, I'll just skip the details. We had to stop by their house to pick up something. And while we were there, their big, huge old dog comes running up. I'm like, I'm just standing still. He doesn't really know me, and I don't know him, and I'm not going to overstep my boundaries. And so I asked my girlfriend, I said, what kind of dog is that? I said, is he part pit? She says, no, he's a full-blooded duck trolling Nova Scotia, the kind of dog you have, John. Because I thought, oh, one of the people we know on YouTube has a dog like this. I mean, the dog was huge, and I may be wrong, John. That may not be the kind of dog you have. Nova Scotia duck-tail retriever or something like that. I don't know. Big old dog. He's a pretty dog. But anyways, that's what it was. Chesapeake. I think that's what it was. I don't know. I'd have to ask her again. But I thought she said Nova Scotia duck-tail retriever or something like that. But maybe that's what it is. Chesapeake retriever. But isn't there something else that goes in that name too besides Chesapeake retriever? I don't know. But it was a big old pretty dog. Big dog. And I didn't want to, like I say, I didn't want to overstep my boundaries with him, so I just kind of stayed back until, you know, he saw that I was socializing with his owners, and I was all right. Yep. My daughter just got another dog this past week, and I'm like, why did you do that? Why? You know, that's one more mouth for you to feed. I'm like, what kind of dog is it, Sarah? She said, well, he's part pit. She's part pit. And she showed me the pictures. Oh, dogs. Yeah, I know. My female is 85 pounds. Yes, Chesapeake Bay Retriever. Okay. Yeah, because I was like, there were 3 words in it, so I think that's it. But anyways, hers, she showed me a picture. I mean, this dog looks almost 100% pit. And she showed me a picture of its sibling. You're not going to believe this. Its sibling is a golden doodle. The mom was a pit. The dad was a golden doodle. What a mix. So that's what she's got. Yeah, Flower, I'm with you. Yeah, yeah. Well, this is a big old dog. I mean, he was a pretty dog. But he was a kind of dog you would not want to meet in a dark alley. So I'll just keep my donkeys and my cats. I'm good with the donkeys and the cats. But other than that, uh, we got 17 folks on here, and right now we got. He was funny that you ask. I don't know if you can see this, but he was kind of almost like the color of this, like a brown rusty color. Yeah, he was real pretty. I'll find out later for sure what breed it was, but when she said it, I thought, oh, John Anderson has one of those dogs, and I always wondered what they look like. But oh, is this cherry wood? Are you asking me? This? No, I think it's just. I think it's just pine. I think it's just pine. I don't know what it is. I think I found that at an estate sale or something like that. Yeah, I like cherry wood too. Or cherry wood stain. Yeah, I think mine and Ron's bedroom is that cherry stuff. Oh, okay. 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 All right. But no, we actually my daughter that's living with us now wanted to go look at a rental house yesterday after she got off work, which is on the lake, not far from here. And so we rode up there. Long story short, after we got finished looking at it, it's on the water, you know. My son-in-law that has a boat docked right there on the water, he said, well, we're all here. Why don't we just go jump on the boat and go for a boat ride? Y'all, I am telling you, if you have never gone boat riding at night, no, I would never do that like on the weekends or on a holiday or something like that. But that was the most enjoyable boat ride I think I've ever had. Ooh, okay, humble. Ooh, I feel for you. A girl at church right now, uh, she had a temporary replacement, and she has been out of church for the past 2 weeks. So y'all probably had it around the same time. Hey there, Janine, how you doing? Um, hope you get feeling better, because I know, gosh, knee replacements. What I know about knee replacements is from the people that I know that have had them. Some have either said they wish they had never done it because they still have problems with it, and then there's the other ones that said, I wished I had done it much sooner than what I did. Well, dang, humble. Goodness gracious. And there was this other man. Oh, humble. Before I forget, the man that I'm talking about right now, he is from Indiana, and I asked him at church tonight. I said, how long have y'all been here in Alabama? And he said, for 20 years. They moved down here in 1995. That would be longer than 20 years. 95, 05, 15, be 30 years. Well, anyways, I had full replacement. Yeah, I'm done with surgery. I had, oh my goodness, a bionic man. Thanks, Janine, you pretty thing. Uh, oh, okay, I got sidetracked. Humble. Oh, John at church. John, the man from church. Um, let me look away. Can't look at the comments or I'm going to get sidetracked again. But we were talking about knee replacements. Well, last year about this time, it might have been back in August, John needed both knees replaced. And before the surgery, he had this option. He said, the doctors told them, I think I've told y'all this before, but the doctors told him, you can do one replacement now, and then do the 6-month recuperation, or you can have both done now. Can you imagine having both your knees replaced at one time? I'm like, that's insane. He opted for one. And he said, I would be totally immobile had I had both knees done. He said, I am so thankful I decided to do just one. And that man was in pain for a very long time. But thank the Lord, he's getting along just fine now. So there's that. Oh, and by the way, so the people that we went to the pool, the couple, our friends that we went to the pool Monday and Tuesday, they just moved down last May to here in Alabama. Hey there, Yoda. So they've been here in Alabama for a year now, this May. And our roads, especially in this community that I live in, and they're horrible. You cannot, it looks like you're a drunk driver when you're driving, because you're having to swerve in the other lane and back in this lane and over this way, because you're having to dodge potholes. And I'm always ranting about our potholes here in Alabama. And Karen told me, she's Becky. She says, trust me. She said, these roads down here in Alabama are like heaven compared to the ones up in Indiana or Illinois. And I'm like, you just saying that. She says, no, I mean it. So I was telling John, the man from Indiana tonight, the same thing. He says, oh, definitely. He said, the roads down here are 10 times better than what we have in Indiana. And I'm like, well, I guess that's Becky's lesson for today. I guess I best be thankful for what I have, but because it could be worse. Yeah. Yeah, Flower. Had a friend, had both done, went into a nursing home, and came out fine. Okay. All right. But who wants to do that? Okay, Leota, how you doing? Yeah, exactly, Flower. Indiana has worst highways I've ever been on. I'd have to ask my truck driving son what roads he thinks are the worst in the United States, because I'm pretty sure, 100% sure, he has been in every state. Well, inside the big map, I'll have to ask him what's his opinion about what roads are the worst. But Karen, my friend from Illinois, and John, my friend from church that's from Indiana, they both said the exact same thing. They said, from all the snow and the ice and the sleet and the salt, she said our roads up there were just shot. I have had a surgery ever since. Good golly geez, well, don't you think you need to stop? Goodness gracious. The closer you get to our capital. Well, yeah, of course, the capital's got to look good. No, if you come down 65, Interstate 65 going through Alabama, just travel with caution. And road work here in Alabama is nonstop. But that's what we always ask. Okay, so the county that we lived in, or that I lived in before we moved here, was Jefferson County. And taxes were unbelievable, out the roof. When we moved here to Blount County, taxes were so much better, way less than what they were in Jefferson County. Well, the roads in Jefferson County are much better than what they are in Blount County. But our question is, we're still paying taxes. What are these taxes being used for? Yep, done. But I destroyed my... Ugh, yeah, yeah, yeah. I know, and I have I've got a daughter, Leah. She will be, this is 25, so she will be 35 this year. She was born in 90. Yeah, she'll be 35 this year. Well, she and her husband, I guess they think they're undestroyable, invincible, ever how you want to say it. They go on these long trips to Utah, to Colorado, to Tennessee, to Florida, all places here in Alabama, to get in that little ATV thing and go, climbing mountains in them. And I'm like, Leah, darling, you are not a kid anymore. You need to stop. Y'all need to stop. And they complain about back problems and neck problems. And this, I said, at 35, I didn't have that. So did I. And now paying for it. And of course, her husband was in every sport you can think of and did karate and black belt and all that jazz. He's had innumerable bones broken. I'm like, you need to stop. I said, because you will pay for it in the long run. And you're already starting to pay for it. They don't listen to you, though. I don't even know why I waste my breath. I guess because I love them. Anyways. Yep. So I did that. Now paying for it. Yeah. I did too. Tree work, house painting, and roofing. I'm just a small woman. Yeah. It's one thing if you have to do particular things and it comes with territory, but if you're just going out just for the fun of it and it's beating you up, you need to stop a minute and think about what you're doing. Yeah. Well, Ronnie is still on the phone with George. You know what they're talking about? Politics. I'm like, you just talk to George for a minute, because he hadn't talked to George in a couple. He's been so busy he hadn't even talked to George in a couple of days. And usually they get on the phone almost every other night, gabbing politics. So I've seen more people hurt their self playing softball. Oh my goodness. Well, here's another thing. There's a little girl that lives right around the curve from us. Good friend, her stepdad and Ron are really good friends, and she just got through with national tournaments. She's got scholarships to this college, to that college. I don't know, Ron could tell you all about that, but she's good, very good. And I don't know what her position is, but guess what kind of surgery she's about to have. The girl is 20, I don't even know if she's 21 years old or not, and already about to have surgery. Of course, she's been playing softball ever since she was a little girl. She's definitely good at it, but hello there, YouTuber. Jill, I guess. The rotor cuff. She's about to, in the next month or so, going to have rotor cuff surgery. I'm like, golly. Yeah. So, you know. Oh, y'all. I don't know if I told y'all this because we're good. Because I just thought about think before you dig. You know how y'all see those signs sometimes. I might have told y'all this in one of the last YouTube, one of the lives we were doing. But I guess it's been now about 2 weeks ago. I can't keep up with time. As you could see, you know, my calendar right there was on February before I just flipped it to June. And this one right here was on May before I flipped it to June. Well, anyways, I guess it was about 2 weeks ago. I decided I was going to put a little flower bed right below our deck porch out there. So I got my little tiller and I went out there and dug and dug and dug and dug. And gosh, got a lot of rocks here. And proceeded. I got everything set in the ground. And the next day I'm thinking, I need to come in here and put one more plant right here. So I took my little tiller back over there and in just one little section, started it, put it in there. And I'm like, no, take that back. I didn't. I took my shovel out there. That's what I did. I put the shovel in the ground. I hit something. I'm like, what is that? I'm like, that's a cable. And you know, we got a shed that sits in our backyard that has electricity, you know, lights in it. I'm like, dear Heavenly Father, I could have. So the whole path, you know, like this is the line of our house. This would be our house right here, and here's where I was putting the little flower bed. Well, that whole section right there where I had the tiller, that I was tilling like a mad woman, was the electrical line. I did not know that. And I'm like, it will give you a weird feeling when you realize what could have happened. But I scooped the shovel in there and pulled up, and I saw this big old white kind of cord cable. I'm like, that is an electrical cord. And then I showed Ron later because he wasn't home when I was doing that. And I'm like, he said, Becky, that is the electrical cord that goes underground out to the shed. I'm like, well, they should have put a sign here, call before you dig, you know? So there's my story. God is amazing how he keeps us in safety. Yes, yes. So how did I get going there? Because I thought of the saying, call before you dig. And I'm like, with all the stuff y'all are all talking about, I'm like, and the young people out there today doing all that, like, think. Have a little bit of foresight in this before you decide to do it. What are the consequences of what you do? There's always consequences. So, there's that.
I said, oh, I got some.
Okay.
She said, I'm doing laundry. I said, I'll bring mine. She said, don't bother.
Okay. Yeah, I know, humble. I know. I'm just thankful to the Lord. And then after that, I thought, you know, how many times are we gonna, how is it gonna be when we all get to heaven and we're gonna be able to look back over our life? Maybe, I'm guessing, I don't know if we'll really be able to do that or not, but maybe God will let us, in a blink of an eye, let us, how many times those little guardian angels kept us from harm. Probably more times than there are hair on our heads. Even you, humble. Yeah. Even in the day when you did have it. Hey, y'all. Hey there. Hey, y'all. Philadelphia here. Okay. The guy you said came from Indiana, did he say? Yes, I asked him that. He said Wabash. Mm-hmm. Yep. Well, I guess he's going to talk to, what's his name all night. Because I told him I really needed to get my kitchen cleaned up because it's in a gigantic mess. It's messier than this bedroom is right now. Um, but anyways, it's all good. It's all good. Oh, I'm gonna share y'all something. Share. So the lady that gave me the angel back the day that I found out my aunt had passed, I was at church this past Sunday, and she put a little gift bag beside me. She said, "This is for you." And I'm like, "Okay, what is it gonna be?" Text me his name if you think about it. I know his name is John. His wife's name is Melissa. He was like a fire fighter inspector. What do you call it? Not a. Um, he went and inspected places where they had fire, like a fire FBI man. I don't know. There's a name for it. Uh, there's a name for it. But his name was John. But anyways, I got home. I didn't open it up till I got home. But look at that. She got me a little donkey planter. I don't know what I'm gonna put in it, but I'll put something in. I thought it was pretty cute. She says, "I saw this out the other day, and I thought about you and your donkeys." I'm like, "That is so cute." I bet I know. Yes, you probably do. Now this man, Humble, he's probably a little. I don't know. If I had to guess his age, I would say between 50 and 55. I could be wrong. He could be between 55 and 60, but I don't think so. Um, I almost want to say his name is John Anderson, but I don't. No, no, not John Anderson. I thought maybe I might have something. I don't know. I'll find out, though. I'll find out and let you know. Thanks, Flower. And his wife's name was Melissa. He still is. He's kind of big, heavy set guy. But Inspector, Fire Marshal, would that be it? That's probably it. Fire Marshal. Yeah. That would be something, would it not, Humble? Small world again. Yeah. And I have a house to clean in the morning. I haven't heard from Ann outside of I did see. Hey there, Tucker. Hey, Teresa. Busy. Busy. Busy, busy. Teresa, I have even been slow. I haven't been texting on our text. You know, I've got one friend out there in Keller, Texas, and very good friend of mine, Yvonne. And I texted her this morning. I'm like, "Darling," I said, "I know it's difficult what you're dealing with your mom and all that." I said, "But if you just get a chance, just drop me a one-liner and let me know you're okay." I said, "Because I understand being busy right now." Yes, I can answer you, Flower. Yes, he is from Indiana. How you doing, Tucker? Yeah. Hey there, Egg Sweet. An Egg Sweet. Yep. Yes, darling. Life. Good for you, Tucker. I guess, well, no, wait, Tucker. Are you still doing summer school for the ones that have to go to summer school? Have you had to substitute anymore? Yeah, I'm Rainy. Well, Rainy, we could probably go down a big old rabbit hole on controlling the weather. But something's not right because this is not normal to have rain. And we have had rain since April almost every day. There were a couple of exceptions where it went 3 or 4 days without rain. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Cloud seeding. Yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You know, and what's the purpose? What is the purpose? Are they trying? I don't know. I don't know. But whatever they're doing, it's only because God allows them to do it. It's not because they can just of their own decree. God is allowing them to do whatever. Just police stuff. Gotcha. I'm in Alabama, and it's the same way. Well, I'm in Alabama too, darling. Hello, Alabamian. It's chemtrails. Well, yeah. That. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But it's not just here in Alabama. It's everywhere. I mean, up there in Indiana, over there in Georgia, in Virginia, all up the coast. It's everywhere you talk about. It's all this rain. God is the creator of the weather. Yes, He is. But, you know, they can't do anything without Him allowing it. Exactly. Hold on a second, y'all. My goodness, humble. Okay, I won't say what you just said. Well, I bet you do. Is that okay? I'm gonna have. I won't find out tonight, humble, because it's too late. I don't want to text him, but I will definitely text them tomorrow and find out, and I'll tell them what I know. You said you're a high schooler, a senior. He will deal with them all. Yes, he will. Have you heard of the band Sugarcane Jane? They could do it. No, I haven't, because I'm going into the 10th grade. Okay. Okay. All right. Ooh. Well, on another note, I don't know where Lynn is, because she's the one that comes in and says the subject of this evening. Oh, it's okay. Well, actually, it wasn't just today. I picked my first zucchini day before yesterday. Was it yesterday? Or was it Monday? Well, either Monday or Tuesday. I picked my first zucchini, and I made like a vegetable medley, and it was good to go with fettuccine noodles and Alfredo sauce. It was pretty good. I liked it. But today, we had collards that I picked, and kohlrabi. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right or not. If we're talking about weather, please read Genesis 8:22. Genesis 8:22. You remind me of my mom so much. She has a garden. But they were good. They were good. I'm doing it. I'm doing it as you wish, Tucker. Was that 22? Genesis? Was that Genesis? Oh, 8:22. Genesis 8:22. I was in the wrong chapter. Hold on. Oh, yes. I was actually about to ask you the same thing. Aggie or Rainy, 8:22. Proud of it. 8:22. While the earth remaineth, seed time and harvest, and cold and heat, and summer and winter, and day and night shall not cease. You're firm in truth. Yes, true. Yes. But man will try to make it stop, Tucker. Man will try to make it stop. Because during the tribulation period, the devil is going to have control, and if we are in the last days, we are in adumbration of the tribulation period, okay? Adumbration, that means things are building up to it, and similar things are going to occur right now that will occur in the tribulation period. And rain. Oh, just rain. And my name is actually just pronounced rain. So, hey there, Jake. Uh, so, if Satan's going to be able to control the weather in the tribulation period, he's got his little digits in what's going on here right now. But maybe you missed what I said earlier, Tucker. Um, he can do nothing outside of what God allows him to do. Mm, yeah. So there. Hey, Ariana. See you too. So, yeah, like I said, I was on the fence a lot. I was very adamant a year ago, and I said, ain't no way man can control this weather until all that crap that happened in North Carolina. I guess you could say that was kind of like an eye opener for me. That was unnatural, and a lot of other things was unnatural too, concerning weather and how things just happened. But, even on that note, to each their own. Not everybody believes the same thing. But that's my outlook on it. Nothing to be nervous about. Not a thing. Go ahead. Hope it's good. Yep, flower. Yep. So on Saturday night, I was attacked. And they tried. Bless your heart. Are you okay now? You can't understand. And that's, yes, flower, and that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. We're going through the book of Daniel right now. And we had been going through Revelation. We went through Revelation, now we're going through the book of Daniel. And it's very interesting. Darn, darling, I hope you're okay. Did you get cuts or bruises or nothing broken, I hope? And did they catch him? And sorry you had to go through that. Okay. Let me get something here. I can't. What part of Alabama are you in, Rain? Yes, I had to put him in custody and take him to jail. I took him in because I had my first day. And oh gosh. Well, maybe they'll sit there and think about the things they did. And maybe figure, well, that wasn't a good idea. Break into my car a few years ago. Felt so violated. Oh, you're way down south. You're way far down from me. He was mad because I took his uncle into jail. Well, guess he can go sit in jail with his uncle now. Are you still on the phone with George?
Now I'm off. I just got off the phone.
He's a young one, though, Flower. A rookie. No, I thought you were just going to talk to, what's his name? George for a minute, then be off.
No, I couldn't get him off the phone.
It's all good. I just hit. Well, good for you. He had me, then I flipped him. Just be careful. Flower says hello. No, Tucker was saying he got attacked this weekend.
He got what?
Attacked.
By who?
Some thug. Said he was mad at him. Because he had taken his uncle into jail, and now he was after him. So they're both sitting in jail now.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Just okay.
I'm trying to get on live.
Okay. Let me see.
I got it.
I know, but I want to look at something.
Hey, Flower.
World is crazy. Yes, it is. Oh, wait a minute.
What are you doing?
Looking at something. Yeah, that's my husband. Subscribers. I had to go get checked up at the hospital, but everything was all right after that, right?
I guess you're pressing charges.
Okay. So, Egg, are you really in Alabama?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. Is that you?
I cannot breathe. That should be
Okay. I'll get you back. There you go. Yes. Yes, Ron and Becky, I put him in for battery and assault of an officer. Well, I guess so. Well, that was on the page that I looked up. That's a band. Oh. Okay. All right.
Kind of simple, whatever you got there.
Just wait to see who comes on. It's been a minute since we've been on.
I shut it down.
No, you gotta skip. Well, I don't know. Are you still seeing his channel?
I post about the Korean band.
That I love.
His channel.
Oh.
I'm just a fan of their music.
Gotcha.
What's up, Flower? Hey, Humble. Hey, Tuck, I'm looking. Hey, Teresa.
K-pop, Korean pop. Okay. All right. Much. I think, isn't June Korean?
Who?
Bones. Isn't she Korean?
I think so.
I think so too.
Sugarcane Jane on YouTube. I don't know. Moon and Stars. Hey, Teresa. I don't like this. They do it now when you put it to
And
move it up or
criminals
down.
with deadly
it
weapons. I speak Korean and English. Got ya. Yeah. I think the rain has passed for right now, but they have it predicted for the next several days out.
Hey, Bama boy.
Oh, Bama boy. Hello there, Bama boy. How you doing?
What did he say that he doesn't like? Who?
I don't know, Flower. A gun in his sock somehow.
Throwaway, huh?
Hey, Montonia. Gosh.
You were looking at your phones.
Have we looked up your parents yet? But let's get off that subject. Okay, we're good, Tucker. Never mind. Not important. Okay. Darling, I can't remember what I said 2 minutes ago. And the later it gets, the worse it gets.
Yeah, I'm getting tired. I'm ready for bed.
What is it?
I hate a do-nothing day. Not what I had planned to do.
No, this day did not go as expected. Not. Our parents have a band called Sugarcane Jane. Oh, okay. We'll look at it later. We'll look for them later. No, I planned on
just going to here and coming back, and then you said, oh, we're going to the nursery.
Yeah, we went to the Treasure Place, got a couple of good deals there. And then I wanted to go to the nursery because they were having buy one, get one. So I got some beautiful hanging baskets. And then while we were there, my daughter called and wanted us to come pick up Carson and bring him back. And before we went there to get Carson, we went to the Amish store and had lunch. And it was so good. Good night, Teresa. I'm tired. 10:42 here. See you soon. All right, darling. Take care. And then back here.
Oh, the weather's been really nice. The last couple of days. Before
that, that's what I just said. I
just
said
rain, rain, rain.
We were at the pool twice. Monday and Tuesday. And then today, it was beautiful. I know. Well, nothing's stopping you, I reckon, from coming back.
Yeah, then we had the cable guy come. What do you call it? Spectrum had to come because something was messed up. They had to change all our wiring. They said he unhooked it to check it, and water came out. Yes, we're having a spring.
Had a spring. Yes. Yes. Flower. Yes. Uh, and I'm afraid, I keep saying it's going to flip like overnight. It's going to go from cool to being able to leave the windows open to keeping them shut until October and running the air conditioner.
No, I'm ready for bed.
I'm hungry. But we don't have anything to snack on. I don't like eating
Don't
late
have anything to
anyways.
snack on. Are you nuts? You bought chips. You bought.
Oh, that's true. I did. Y'all, dill pickle chips up there at the Amish place, Uncle Ray's. Oh my gosh, they are so good. That has to do your cable system.
They fixed it all though. Guy
Yeah.
was pretty cool. It took the spaghetti wires off the side of our house that we didn't need. That was nice too. You know, when these, I guess when people changed from dish to whatever to the whatever, it it they left the wires up there, so this guy cleared them all out. That sounds good to me. I'm ready to go to bed. You ready to go to bed? I am.
Yeah.
I'm about tired. We'll see you all maybe tomorrow night. I'm saying good night. Have a good night, guys. God bless you.
All right. Yeah, y'all. Like I said, I'm supposed to go clean in the morning, and I guess I'll go take care of that. Go ahead and get to bed. Hopefully sleep well, and maybe just wait and get up in the morning and do a little bit around here before I go clean somebody else's house. But that's usually how it goes. But enjoy y'all being on, and y'all take care, and maybe we'll get back on track doing the lives, y'all. Maybe. Lord willing, maybe we'll see y'all tomorrow night. Maybe a little earlier so we can be on a little longer. Because I've been on an hour here now. Okay. All right. It's all good. Y'all take care. And we will talk later. All right. And be careful, Tucker, if you are still on here. Just always ask God to watch over you when you go out and have to do those things. All right? All right. See y'all later. Oops.